Pronouns. Let's take a look at the types of pronouns. Look at this chart and you will see there are 3 kinds of pronouns. The first column is subjective pronouns. They are used as the subject in a sentence. The second column you will find are objective pronouns, and they are used in the place of an object in a sentence. And the third column is possessive. Possessive pronouns are used to show ownership or possession. Once you learn this chart, you will never make a mistake. If it's a subject, you will use I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, depending on the person and the number. Pronouns have person, first person, second person, third person. They also have number, singular or plural. In the subjective case, if it's first person, I run. If it's second person, you run. If it's third person, he, she, or it runs. Now in the plural case, we run, you run, and they run. It's that simple. Objective case receives the action of the verb, or actually receives an object. I throw the ball. The ball is thrown to me. Who received the ball? Me. I throw the ball to you. Who received the ball? You. I throw the ball to him, to her, to it. An object can also receive the action of the verb. I threw it. When you look at the plural case, it is thrown to us, it is thrown to all of you, or it is thrown to them. The possessive case is very easy. I own something, it's mine. It's mine. It is all mine. It is my money. It's all mine. I own it. I possess it. It's your money. It's all yours. It's his money, her money, it's all hers, and it is all its. Our money, it's all ours. Your money, it's all yours. Their money, it's all theirs. Now, what makes this chart useful? I actually want you to print this chart out, and I want you to keep a copy of it when you write somewhere nearby. It can join a copy of those comma rules that you had in a previous seminar. If we look at the chart, you will see that nouns can be replaced by pronouns, and it's really pretty easy. But what is an antecedent? A pronoun often refers to an antecedent. They're not that hard. Look at the word antecedent. Look at the beginning prefix. Ante is a prefix that means before. So, when a writer uses a pronoun, it takes the place of a specific noun that the writer has already mentioned. The noun that a pronoun refers to is called an antecedent. Let's look at an example. Lone Star Kingwood College students love their college. Who are we talking about here? Students. And what do? They love their college. You recognize their as a pronoun. Their must agree with students in number and in person. Students is plural, therefore, we must use a plural possessive pronoun, and we must make them agree in number and in person. Let's take a look at those possessive pronouns. What's our only choice? Students is plural. So you look at the bottom, it's third person. Your only choice is their or theirs. Students love their college. It's hard to make a mistake. If you refer to the chart, there refers to students. The noun student is plural. There shows possession. Therefore, the pronoun that refers to students must be a plural possessive pronoun. The pronoun and its antecedent must agree in person and in number. Remember, persons in the first column, number, singular at the top, and plural at the bottom. Take a look at this example. I hate to proofread my essay because proofreading is such a boring thing for you to do. What's the problem? Nothing, you say? You might say that, but your instructor is going to say there's a problem. Let's analyze it. I is a pronoun. You is a pronoun. I and you are not the same person. Look at the chart. I is first person singular. You is second person singular. I hate to proofread because it's boring for me to do. I hate doing it. Therefore, I is subjective. You is incorrect. And it's wrong. What I have to do is fix it. Now take a look at it. I hate to proofread my essay because proofreading is such a boring thing for me to do. According to the chart, look at it. First person singular, first person objective. They agree. This is agreement in pronoun antecedent. How about this one? They seldom remember that it is necessary to budget their time between work and schoolwork. They is a pronoun. There is a pronoun. Do they agree in person and in number? Let's see. They is a pronoun and there is a pronoun. Take a look at the chart. They is third person. There is third person. And look at the cases, look at the columns. They is the subjective pronoun for third person plural. There is the possessive pronoun for third person plural. They match, they agree. This is correct. A third example. Adam seldom remembers that it is necessary to budget our time between work and schoolwork. This one you should look at carefully because I think you have it now. Adam is a noun. Our is a pronoun. Take a look at the chart. Adam's third person singular. Our is third person possessive, but it's plural. Wrong. How do you fix it? You're absolutely correct. You make it third person singular. So, Adam seldom remembers that it is necessary to budget his time between work and schoolwork. And you are in alignment. When you're looking at the chart, you notice how it goes across. If it's third person singular, only the things to its right will be used. Those are the only pronouns that can be used. It makes it easy. Now, some antecedents can present problems, and I say that right after I say it's easy. But they're not so bad. These pronouns are not usually a problem. All of these pronouns, everything from anybody to someone, are usually singular. Indefinite pronouns, however, are usually singular, except when they're plural. You see, I warned you, didn't I? Both, few, many, others, several, these can be used as singular or plural. How? Take a look at these runners. Few runners are bald. That's plural. Many runners are wearing yellow hats. Many is also plural. Look at these young ladies. One girl wears a scarf while the others wear hats. Singular or plural depends upon the context. What makes the difference? All of the money is gone is singular. All of the roaches are dead, that's plural. If the noun money is singular, if I had $1 million, I would have a lot of money, but it would be many dollars. Money is treated in this context as singular because we're looking at a group. Roaches, however, are never singular. If you see one, you have a dozen hiding somewhere. Unfortunately, they are all dead. These examples show you how context makes a big difference in choosing whether a word is singular or plural, and therefore it determines which pronoun to use. When we're referring to a man or a woman, male or female, we often run into problems. A person should be able to make up their mind about hairstyles. You see that big red X? That means it's wrong. Quite often the writer is trying to avoid his or her, and they decide, well, I'll just put their into the sentence. But that just creates another problem. A quick fix is to change that singular noun to a plural noun, and that usually solves the problem. People should be able to make up their own minds about hairstyles. Try to avoid using his or her in sentences. It gets to be very cumbersome. Replace it with people. Find a way to manipulate your language so that your sentence gets rid of that his or her problem. Pronoun antecedent agreement need not be a problem if you understand the rules. And a good writer, a capable writer, will learn to analyze each sentence when using pronouns. And remember, you must make them agree.